actually did was, since I had my contract with the seller for $38,000, they actually said I would need to, in order for me to get the deal closed, I would have to assign my contract to the buyer, and I would have to write a separate agreement with my buyer for whatever my fee was going to be, and so they would have to know exactly what I was going to get out the deal, and everybody would have to know everything and sign it and send it over to the title company. So I did that, got it signed, sent it over to the title company, and it was pretty much an assignment of contract. So they agreed to it. I agreed to it. They sent everything over, and it closed out they had to do a title search, which took about 3 or 4 days. But once I was back, everything closed out.
What did, as far as the way the title company set it up, as far as when the seller came in and when the buyer came in, obviously when you picked up your check, share with them how that was done, which I thought was great with that title company.
Oh, what they did was they actually had the seller. They had the seller come in first and sign everything. Seller signed the agreement, signed everything. Then the very next day, they had the buyer actually come into the closing, or come into the title company and sign the purchase agreement. And then the next day after that, they called me and told me, come on up here and pick up my check. My check was ready. So
no one ever saw, so the seller or the buyer never saw each other?
No, they never saw each other. They met at the property, but no, they never saw each other at closing. Never asked each other anything. So.
Oh, okay. I guess one other thing you want to share, because you signed up back in the spring, so this is nothing that just happened overnight. You know, there was a lot of trial and error involved, obviously, and that's what I like to try to convey to people. It's not always easy. It's simple, and you saw that once you actually put a deal together. But you've been working at this, since I don't think either one of us could figure out when, but I think it was either February, March, or April, somewhere in there when you actually signed up. But you didn't give up. At the end of the day, you were able to pick up a $12,000 check. I'm not even sure what you do for a living, Randy, but how long would it taking you to make that kind of bread?
Oh, to bring home that much cash, it's gonna take at least 4 or 5 months. So yeah.
Yeah. But what you'll find out, this is your first deal. This only happened a couple of days ago, as of this recording. So what you'll find out, number one, the motivation is there now. You obviously see it work. You have cash in your hand, and you put a deal together. That goes a long way in knowing what you'll need to do from here on out. As where you said is I'm going to work with you on your first 3 deals. Actually, it's just lifetime now. There's no limit on it. But at the end of the day, I'm just happy that you were able to close the first deal. You did a hell of a lot better than I did on my first deal. I only did $2,500. You had the nerve to pick up $12K.
Yeah, it feels good to have that $12K too.
So what do you plan to do next as far as continuing your business to try to expand off this first deal, which was a really good deal?
Well, as soon as I got the $12K and got it cash, first thing I did was order like 300 signs, like 300 blank signs, and I plan on getting those out going strong now. It's time to get it now.
Well, I'm glad you allowed me to basically interview. Hopefully, others can see, the opportunity exists. Cleveland, I guess, quote unquote, is one of those markets that were hit hard with foreclosure, but all markets are like that for the most part. But what you realized in the deal that you did is that people have different levels of motivation. The seller that you dealt with, this guy only just wanted his money back, basically, on an investment that he thought he was going to, buy and fix a house for his daughter to move back to Cleveland. And so he just basically wanted his money back, had, I guess, 38, 40 grand, whatever, invested into it. and I guess he saw one of your signs.
Right, exactly. He called up one of my signs.
Yeah, they work. You know, you'll get calls. It's just a numbers game. And one of the things that that I like to try to convey to people is that you have to just there's no way I can give you the basic concept of how this stuff works, but you have to actually get out there and figure out where is the best area to start. And if you're going to use bandit signs as your marketing method. There are other ways. Obviously, the postcard, you can target a much wider area, because in most cities you have some areas where bandit signs are okay, some areas are not. Most of the time it's in the suburbs where they're not okay, but in the city they are, for whatever reason, obviously. But, you're a living witness. That's all I wanted to really convey here, is that it wasn't just something that, you bought the course, you started making money. You bought it, you worked at it, and it's paid off. I'm sure you recouped every dime you've ever spent in this business already off the first deal. I would assume that, right?
So definitely.
Well, hopefully, man, you could put these type of deals together on a regular basis. I'll be here to walk you through and troubleshoot anything that you have going on as you proceed on your real estate career. Anyone out there that's listening, is real. This guy, just a regular guy like myself, just looking for an opportunity, found one through, the Flip Man. There's nothing new, wholesaling, nothing I invented. It's just the way I'm conveying it. I'm not sure if any of you ever watched the movie American Gangster, but there's a part there where Denzel tells his brothers that he has a product that's cheaper than the competition and better than the competition. I'm not selling drugs here. I'm just selling opportunity in the form of wholesaling houses. But, Randy, man, I really appreciate you coming on and sharing your story. This is your first deal. I know there'll be many more down the line. Hopefully we'll actually get enter into some deals together where commercial is my next step. So, you're part of my team, man. So there's no additional charge. Hopefully I'll be able to call you one day and say, hey, I got a property in Cleveland. You want to make some money off of it with me. But if there's anything that you want to say before you go.
Yeah, I want to say get a good mentor, because a good mentor and a good title company, worth its weight in gold. So that's just the words of wisdom, words of advice.
All right, man. Appreciate it, man. Have a good night. I'm glad you gave me some of your time today.
All right. Thanks a lot. Have a good one now.
All right. Thanks, man.
Bye.
I'm glad you all listened to this testimonial with my guy Randy in Cleveland. It's a true story. This guy, it didn't come easy for him, but it paid off. At the end of the day, he was able to pick up a check for $12,000 off his efforts of just simply following what I instructed him to do. Some of it was trial and error in his own market, but at the end of the day, as I always say, it's not always easy, but it is simple. And I don't know everything, but I do know how to pick up a check. This guy picked up a $12,000 check only 2 days ago, as of the recording of this actual audio. But look forward to doing business with you all. Please take advantage of all the free information that I have available on YouTube. I have over 50-plus videos on YouTube on the channel Teach Me Flipping as of the date of this recording. And also, obviously, you can go to my website, junkers101.com, also known as theflipman.com. You can also call or text me at 205-492-3425. I still offer the online course. We'll come to your city and actually train you. But all of that comes with me actually walking you through deals, which is a true benefit of this opportunity of wholesaling houses or / real estate. Doesn't take any money to put these deals together. It just takes knowledge. Obviously, it takes a little money to start, but for the most part, you just have to make the sacrifice, exactly what I did, what Randy did, and what others will do and continue to do. Just make it happen. Appreciate everyone's time. Thanks. Look forward to seeing you at the top. Flip Man.